Hi, welcome to the channel. Happy bank holiday weekend. And today we're coming to you from the beautiful Northumberland area. We're in Bellingham at the Caravan and Camping Club site at Bellingham. So we're all hitched up, we're all pitched up. Let's go and show you the pitch. So here we are. Welcome to Bellingham Caravan and Camping Club site. As you can see, we've got an absolutely huge pitch here. And I must admit, it is one of the best I think that we've ever had. It's not a service pitch, but we just love it here. The only downside, you probably heard a little bit there, is the traffic. And we're probably the nearest pitch to the road as you come into the campsite. And we've had quiet traffic, we've had lorries and motorcyclists as well. So just bear that in mind, but please don't let it put you off, because honestly, this site is probably one of the nicest that we've actually been to with the Caravan and Camping Club. So yeah, we do have traffic noise, unfortunately, but it's not spoiling. The only thing for us is that Isabel is not too happy about the motorcyclist going past. But other than that, honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a very peaceful site, and especially for a bank holiday, I don't think I've quite seen a campsite as peaceful as this. So this is just a little quick tour of where we pitched up. There we go, there's the motorcyclists going past. But we will be giving you a little tour around later on. But for now, we are going to pop into Bellingham and pick up some provisions and head back to the camp. See you soon. Bellingham is a very small town. We've come on a Saturday afternoon, and such a shame because this butcher's is actually closed. But I bet it's got some fabulous things in there. But we're just looking at the cake here, and you can tell that we're really close to the Scottish borders. Dundee cake here. And yeah, just ahead, you've got the Rocky Road Cafe. Looks like we're coming down the back of the bins, but we're interested in this little gift shop here. So we're just going to have a little look here. And I can smell Indian curry. I'm sure I can. Or something. Not really sure where that's coming from. But it smells nice. Natural Northumberland. Well, this little lane that we've just walked down, we've just realised it's actually called Hindhope Linn, and apparently, it was a village, a lockup. It is a historic building where people were confined if they were drunks. And they were held there before being brought to the local magistrate. So yeah, I did feel it did have a very historic feel as I walked up there. But yeah, that's exactly what that is. And a QR code there if you want to get some further information. So yeah, you never know what you're going to find. Love it. And I think we found out where the smell of curry, I thought was Indian curry, but it's not, it's Chinese and it smells delicious. So it looks really good and definitely worth a try. Seems to be the only hotel if you're not staying, if you're not caravanning. It's called a Cheviot. We didn't actually go in there, but it looks bustling, sitting outside there enjoying the sunshine. But yeah, it looks great. So next up, the Rose and Crown for a liquid refreshment. Well, we're soon fit in, and here we are. A nice pint of, oops, I'm spilling it, Moretti in the sun. Give it a try. Delicious.
got to say though, they don't take any cards in there. You've got to have cash with you. Like living back in the 70s.
So if you are staying on the campsite and you want to top up with some provisions, you've got the co-op. Obviously you've got, sort of the butchers. I did notice also there is a fruit and veg shop. But you're not going to get, sort of a huge shop. Um, it's just going to be a case of just picking up a few provisions. But you know what? That's all you need, really. And this way is to the Heritage Centre and somewhere where you can get tea on the train. So we're going to take a little look down there. See you in a bit. So we're going to pick up some provisions from the co-op. We're going to have a lovely pasta bake tonight. I hope you enjoyed the little trip around Bellingham. As I say, a small little town, little village, but it really is worth a look, especially if you're staying at the campsite. See you on the camp. So here we are, a tour of the Bellingham Caravan and Camping Club site. It's a really peaceful site, and considering it's been a bank holiday, yeah, it's been so peaceful. And we just can't wait to come back. So to the right here, we've got the facility block. So there's toilet, showers, dishwashing, laundry, and the chemical disposal point. There's also a spare toilet that is open between cleaning times, which is 11 till 12:30. This is the reception area where you would check in. So this is where we checked in, and honestly, it really was just a fantastic welcome. It is an AA 5-star. And if we haven't said it already, the campsite is within the Northumberland National Park. There is a shop, we haven't used it, but when I checked in, it looked well stocked. You get things like fresh bread, obviously to order, free range eggs, local sausage, bacon, fresh milk, all you would expect, cool drinks and ice creams. And it says there as well, wet fish and seafood van every Thursday at 1:30 when available. So that might be quite nice to check out. There is Wi-Fi as well on site, but to be fair, I'm not going to lie, it wasn't the best. But you know, I know you don't come for that, but we have had a couple of cold nights, and yeah, it wasn't the best. But the 5G reception is very, very good. So you can obviously hook up to maybe your personal Wi-Fi and stream from there. I'll just go back. I'll take you through to the toilet and shower block. And the lady, when we checked in, also said that there is a communal area, which hopefully it is still open. I'm going to take you there first, actually. This is just to the left here, so let's just have a look, see if it's open. One spec house, and yeah, it's open. So You have a games room here. Let's have a look. So you've got snooker, badminton, or table tennis, table tennis. And what I've noticed as you come in here, so warm, really cosy. And they've got some games under there as well. And I did say snooker, but I did mean pool. And there you go. I'm not really very good at these things, but it just gives you a general feel of what that looks like. But it's very clean, just a nice space. And now just a little tour of the shower and toilet block. We found these shower and toilets extremely clean. And probably at first we thought they were a little bit old, but they were really warm, really cosy. And the showers were absolutely superb, to be honest. Really powerful, and as I said, extremely clean. And it was just lovely. Really, just a really nice shower block. A little bit old fashioned, but we loved it. We have the chemical disposal site, and you can only use green chemical fluid. So if you don't have any, you will need to purchase this before you come. You can't use the usual, but we purchase some, no different, and it just keeps obviously friendly to the environment. And then you have the dishwashing and laundry area, which I'll take you through. As you can see, I think it's one of the nicest I've seen, to be fair. There's even a little fridge. Obviously, laundry. No, yeah, it is a fridge. It is a fridge. And then obviously the laundry area here. So the washing, pricing, tokens £3.50 for your washing, and dry token is £2.50. But what a lovely space it is. And I didn't want to show too much in the communal area because there was people cooking and eating, and I didn't want to obviously invade privacy there. It's a shame because it is a lovely area, and just a little addition really that I've not seen on a campsite before. So you'll find all of that in the one spec house area, and it really is a fabulous little place. And it's also got a log burner as well. You can just see the chimney up there. So yeah, it's just a really lovely site. It doesn't have the feel, if I'm honest, of the Caravan and Camping Club. I'm saying that in a good way because even though it is, obviously it's got the same standards, that kind of thing, but not everywhere is red, if that makes sense. And it just feels, I don't know, just lovely. And then you've got these pods which you can rent. Unfortunately, I don't know how much they are, but they look very well equipped. Got little picnic benches. It just makes it look very forest-like as well, which is lovely. So at first, to be fair, when I came in, I thought that the toilet block and the reception area were quite a distance from where we are, but to be fair, they're not. You can just see our caravan just there. Peter's starting to get sorted and settle down for the evening, but it's not far at all. As I say, it's a very small site, very peaceful, and the location's absolutely fantastic, especially for us. We can be up here in just over an hour, which is brilliant. I would say it's probably the ideal place to obviously visit Northumberland, but also, I think we were chatting and we would say that it would be a great, sort of stopover from coming down from Scotland or going up from Scotland. Obviously we've got Isabel. We travel with Isabel. She's good. She does great as a little cat, but sometimes it's just nice we have to think of her, and just doing things in stages as well. So definitely, somewhere to consider either to and from Scotland. What you'll find is there's not this great big, sort of bin area. These little bin areas are dotted around all over the site, and you've got your drinking water as well, and you do dispose of your grey waste down that drain as well. Okay, great. You've got the children's play park, motorhome service point, and obviously it's very quiet. I think the play park has been quiet this whole time that we've been here, but yeah, no noise, and it's just got this lovely in the forest feel. And if you're looking, sort of to just explore the local area, honestly, it's fab. And it's a lovely night. So when we pitched up, obviously we talked about the traffic noise. It hasn't been a great hardship, to be fair, but obviously if you step back in these spaces, you're just that little bit further off the road, which we will probably do next time. But the lady who greeted us in was great. She told us where, the pictures were for the sunshine, and we've certainly got that, as you can see in the distance. There's our pitch there, and we've had, well, when the sun has been shining, lovely sunshine on an evening. So it really depends what you want. So this pitch really outweighed, I guess, the noise of the traffic. And because there's so much space as well around our pitch, we could move around to sit in the sunshine. I can't see that they've actually got numbers on the pitches, so I couldn't really tell you what pitch number is ours, but it's the one the closest near to the road, and that's where we pitched. And just over here you'll find the dog walk, and this is where Isabel has had her little trips in her pushchair. Believe it or not, she's not scared of dogs. She's quite curious, to be fair, and it's just been a lovely walk. It's been quite hard pushing her pushchair on the gravel, but through this little wooded area, it's just made things a lot easier, and she's really enjoyed that, especially in the moonlight. And just to mention as well, Bellingham is a dark sky caravan park, and there's local observatories as well, if that is something that you're interested in. And we sat out the other night, and honestly the sky was just fantastic. So we're going to try and do that tonight as well, but it's cold, and I think it's got to get down, believe it or not, to about -1 tonight. It's been a lovely day, but yeah, it's still very early May and still very chilly here in Northumberland. So I hope that has helped. I know that I couldn't get in to the areas I wanted, but obviously respectfully, which is the way that it should be, just give people their privacy. So yeah, honestly, don't hesitate to come to Bellingham. We highly recommend this campsite. We absolutely loved it. Please look out for our next video where we explore Kielder and we visit Hindhope Linn and Kielder Birds of Prey. Until then, take care and see you soon.
Hi, Isabel.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Papa. Isabel,
That's Dada.
you're not talking to Dad.
She's been looking. It's like, oh, have you told Dad where I've been?
Where have we been?
A doggy walk.
You made the doggy walk. Did you say you need dogs?
No, I didn't. Let's have a look at over here.
Get your little courage.
Honest to God, I see just try and take it.
It just turns around again. Isabel. What's the matter? You know, like the traffic. Hey. All right,
It just sounds the same as what it doesn't know.